Mga kaibigan, bago po natin umpisahan ang laro ng Alaska at San Miguel, ganito, repasuhin natin itong tournament format natin. Basically, yung pa rin, yung ating format, may konting pagbabago lang.
Exactly, no? Yung double round classification phase po natin, same thing as what we saw dun sa ating previous conference. Top 2 teams, of course, go on to the best of 7 semifinals. Ang pagbabago dito, mga kaibigan, is that yung number 6, 7, and 8, and 9 go through a single round wildcard phase. At kung sino po manalo doon will go on to play in the quarterfinals to join teams 3, 4, and 5. At kung sino man makasweep sa 6, 7, and 8, and 9, at kasi may carryover system yun, at it's not number 1, there will be a playoff for that last quarterfinal slot. Kanya halos wala na, in fact, wala na nga no-betting games sa ating classification round. Every game will count. Kaya very exciting itong format natin sa ating Philippine Cup.
And in-adjust na po yan. Marami na po natuwa, no, doon sa format na ginamit doon nakaraan. Pero ito, mas pinaganda pa at medyo pina-tune ng PBA po yung ating format para masihan kayo lalo. Okay, starting units para sa dalawang koponan. San Miguel has Rosella, Ontiveros, Peña, Ildefonso, and Eagles. Para naman sa Alaska, Cortez, Cariaso, Aliado, De La Cruz, and Velasco. Dito po rin yung dalawang coaches. Of course, John Wichico of San Miguel and Tim Cone of Alaska.
Well, kung makikita natin ang starting line sa San Miguel, walang bagong player dyan. They're all veterans from the previous conference in San Miguel. So Coach Joseph Wichico is going with his carryovers. At ang Alaska naman, yung bagong player nila, si Nick Velasco, is in the starting lineup. In fact, he's doing the jump against Dorian Peña. Maganda to. Pansinin natin, mga kaibigan, kung sino po ang itatao ni Nick Velasco. Mukhang center slot na, no? It's going to be Nick Velasco versus si Danny Ildefonso. Let's see how we will do playing with Don Aliado. It could be Don Aliado playing center and Velasco playing either number 4 or number 3.
As that is how the positions were announced. Boy, bad pass by Don Doranteveros, but again it gets it back. But again, Olsen Rosella for the open shot. And a set shot is a TM3. Got it po kay Olsen Rosella. At dyan sa inyo na bagong TM. Power to the people. Narito po ngayon si Mike Cortez. Binigay kay Nick Velasco and he scores his first 3 points against his former team. Power to the people.
At balita ng tres to, no? Now, if you make the comparison kung sino mga tumira ng tres for both teams, you have the point guard, si Olsen Rosella. You know that he's known for that outside shot, but Nick Velasco taking the 3-point shot. You know that he also has a good range from that distance, but he's a player who plays 4 or 3. He gives you that outside shooting range. That's why he's such a key factor in how things go in the offense ng Alaska.
Samantala, Mike Cortez, binabati ni Don Doranteveros. Lumalabas si Don Aliado against Dorian Peña. There's the pass, deflected by Dorian Peña, but picked up by Aliado. Open shot once again for Nick Velasco, not that time, and Dorian Peña grabs the rebound para sa San Miguel Beer.
Now, you see what happened there. If Nick Velasco takes the shot from the outside, in terms of offensive rebounding, they lose someone who can go crash the boards because Velasco is taking shots from the outside. Aliado needs some help underneath.
Tony De La Cruz goes baseline, gets it back. Second serving by Tony De La Cruz gives them the 2-point lead at 5-3 Alaska.
Notice that medyo binilisan ng Alaska yung tempo ng laro that time when Tony De La Cruz going straight to the hole. Now, San Miguel is not known to be a fast-breaking club. In fact, it was the league's last team in terms of fast-break points in the last conference.
Samantala narito si Nick Velasco, sinasalubong ni Danny Ildefonso. Here's Cariaso. Picked up by Dorian Peña. The pass back to Tony De La Cruz. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Nick Velasco from the corner. 5 points now for the ex-San Miguel Beermen. Nick Velasco now donning the Alaska Aces uniform.
And all the shots of Velasco coming from the outside.
Oh. Daniel Ildefonso may tanga na bola binigay kay Don Doranteveros against Jeffrey Cariaso. Ontiveros bottled up. Narito si Olsen Rosella at patid ni Mike Cortez who will be called for the foul.
Doon natin nakikita yung bilis ng San Miguel. Although this is the league's last place team in terms of fast break points, it doesn't mean that San Miguel is a slow team. They like to work the half-court set, and they like to use motion in trying to get open shots. That time, no motion needed. Ildefonso taking the shot from the outside against his former teammate, Nick Velasco.
Well, you know that Danny Ildefonso can deliver the goods from within and without para sa San Miguel Beer. That's why he's so dangerous. By the way, he just got acknowledged for his 5,000th point. He happens to be the 53rd PBA player to score 5,000 points in a game last December. Don Tiveros in the meantime punches the hoop. At tabla na naman tayo at 7-all.
All the points of San Miguel coming from the outside. And for Alaska, actually just one field goal coming from the inside. That was courtesy of Tony De La Cruz. And now with the offensive rebound coming from, and the putback coming from Don Aliado.
Yes, tip in by Don Aliado gives them the 2-point lead once again at 9-7. Tarito ngayon si Danny Siegel looking around. Binigay kay Danny Ildefonso. Wilson Racera gusto maibigay kay Danny Siegel pero hindi nakapasa. Ildefonso with a soft shot. Rebound, De La Cruz, binigay kay Mike Cortez.
Well, De La Cruz doing a very good job of denying possession for Danny Siegel. 3 players so far have scored for San Miguel. Not one of them, Danny Siegel.
Aliado having some problems underneath dahil nakapayong sa kanya si Danny Siegel at si Dorian Peña. Hindi siya makakita ng liwanag sa ilalim at natawagan po ng traveling violation si Don Aliado. Ganda sana nung pasa eh.
Oo, at saka matindi naman ang depensa ng San Miguel. One of the toughest defensive teams is San Miguel, particularly in the interior. But Alaska was ranked number 2 in defense in the last conference. At partner with San Miguel, number 3. So these two teams are known for their defense.
Bounce pass by Olsen Racela. He loses it to the baseline.
Turnover number 1 for San Miguel.
7 minutes and 16 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Jeffrey Carriazo. Mike Cortez. Binibigyan ng pick ni Tony De La Cruz. Cortez binigyan kay De La Cruz. Up to Carriazo for the open shot. Wala. Offensive rebound, Nick Velasco. And he scores again. 7 points now para kay Nick Velasco. Bagong lipat lang. Baka nalilito kayo. Sasabihin niyo, ba't tumira sa kalaban si Nick Velasco? Hindi ho. Nasa Alaska na po yan.
And Alaska has already scored 3 field goals on second chance opportunities. So they're lording it over the offensive boards. They're getting second chance points. And it's something that Coach Joseph Ichico must be concerned about.
Malapit ngayon si Danny Siegel. Babantay sa kanya si Tony De La Cruz. Dorian Peña versus Aliado. Peña. 2 seconds on the shot clock. Off the glass. Medyo mahina. And the loose ball picked up by Nick Velasco. Out now to Mike Cortez. There's the bounce pass intended for Don Aliado, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, it was a kick ball. Ginamit ni Carriazo yung kanyang paa to stop that ball from going out of bounds. Kitang-kita yun ng referee. That's why you call the turnover.
Ating referees Brano, referees Cruz, Kalungkagin, and Villanueva.
That time, again, yung set play ng San Miguel, spread the floor, and then get Dorian Peña to create space for himself under or inside the lane. And nagkaroon ng foul to stop the play.
6 minutes and 10 seconds remaining in the first period. Olsen Racela in and out. And that ball knocked off the hands of Mike Cortez.
So far, not a single offensive rebound for San Miguel sa game na to. Alaska already with 3 offensive rebounds. All of those offensive rebounds resulting in second chance points.
Cortez sees an opening. Oy, lumabas din. Aliado with the offensive board. Inabot kay Jeffrey Carriazo. Nick Velasco lamang kay Danny Ildefonso. Here's Mike Cortez. Binigay kay Tony De La Cruz in the corner. Nothing there. Also, Racela napulat ang bola. Racela to the front court. Sinalubog ni Mike Cortez. At the Dorian Peña. Peña looking around. Finds Danny Siegel.
First time, halos nakahawak ng bola si Danny.
Oo nga.
But had to pass it out.
Eh, binalik sa kanya ni Danny Ildefonso. He scores. Danny Siegel.
And that's the way they should work the ball to Danny Siegel. if he doesn't have the opportunity to score in his first possession, give it up, and the ball will go back to him when he is in better position to score.
2-point lead, Alaska na sa kanilang bola. Nick Velasco takes it inside, runs into Dorian Pena. And an offensive foul is going to be called on Nick Velasco.
Again, yung interior defense in San Miguel, standing tough, forcing that offensive foul. Galing kay Nick Velasco.
Alright, score standing at 11-9. Alaska by 2. At ito po, makikita ninyo yung tikata kanina ni Jeffrey Carriazo na hindi pumasok. Nakuha ni Don Aliado. Or rather, ni Nick Velasco. And he scores from underneath. 5:03 remaining in the first quarter. This is the first time out of the game. Lamang Alaska ng dalawa. We'll be right back. Alright, balik po tayo sa Araneta Coliseum. Ang ating naging game story, yung sugal ng trade. Sapagkat during the break, marami nagpalitan ng players. At dalawa na yan, itong dalawang kupunan, ang San Miguel at ang Alaska. Peter Martin, ano nabalitaan mo tungkol sa mga trade na ito?
Thank you. At sabi ko lang sa sarili ko, baka it would be interesting to find out from a player's point of view regarding the trade between Velasco and Cablay. Well, I went to the captain ball of the San Miguel Beermen at saka kapwesto ni Cablay, etong si Olsen Racela. Tinanong ko, kamusta naman yung trade? You think they did a good job? Sabi niya, he's not getting any younger. He's not a spring chicken anymore. Kaya ina-address ng problema ng San Miguel franchise. Sabi niya nga na they will miss the services of itong si Nick Velasco right now. As you see, Nick Velasco is playing really very well for the Alaska franchise. Pero sabi niya in the future, they felt that it would be easier to get a player like Nick Velasco rather than a player like Cablay or like Olsen Racela. At he added daw, nung Friday, meron tayong primer dito sa ABC, yung PBA primer natin, sabi daw ni Coach Tim Cone, 37 years old na daw siya. Sabi ni Olsen Racela, hindi daw siya 37, 35 daw siya, but he plays like a 25-year-old. Back to you guys.
Yan ang mga attitude, di ba?
Oo, talaga.
35 pala si Olsen, ha? Pero, yeah.
Playing like 25.
Oh, I can believe that. Danny Siegel inside. Si Brandon Cablay nasa loob na. Pinalitan si Olsen Racela.
Well, yan ang sagot sa ating katanungan kanina. And take a look at the offensive rebounds and the second chance points so far at San Miguel. 0-0 on both counts. So Alaska lording it over in both departments, although Alaska's lead is only 2 points. And that's because mas maraming turnover ang Alaska sa San Miguel. That defense of San Miguel already forcing Alaska into 4 turnovers. Okay, ito na.
Si Migs Noble, narito na rin pala sa San Miguel.
Oo. Well, ito na ang sagot sa ating katanungan kanina. No? Kung anong posisyon ang ilalaro ni Brandon Cablay. It looks like he is playing the number 1 position in place of Olsen Racela. At least at this stage. Although, ako, sa tingin ko, no, pwede din mag-number 2 yan in the course of the game.
Alam naman natin, si Brandon Cablay can play either off guard or point guard. Samantala, narito ngayon si Don Tiveros. Bigla tumira ng 3. Yes! Don Tiveros with the TM press. Atin sa inyo na bagong TM Power to the People. Pumasok na rin pala ito si Wilson para sa Alaska. Isa tinalitan si Mike Cortez. Jeffrey Carriazo trying to get inside. Natapik ni Danny Siegel and it bounces off Jeffrey Carriazo. So the ball goes to San Miguel Beer. Still, we now have San Miguel in the lead by 1 at 14-13.
Turnover number 5 now for Alaska. Interesting itong gamit ng player ni Coach Tim Cone, si Willie Wilson. As he mentioned, he's now playing in the game and he is up against Brandon Cablay in that matchup sa point guard.
And the ball goes to San Miguel. Napatalon si Coach Tim Cone. Pero mukhang natapik nga ng isang taga-Alaska yung bola galing sa likod. Migs Noble to Brandon Cablay. Cablay versus Wilson. Dorian Pena up against Aliado. Umaatras si Dorian Pena. Kick out to Brandon Cablay. Couple of fakes. Binigay kay Migs Noble inside. Oh, smothered. He gets it back. Don Tiveros with 3 seconds on the shot clock. Tiveros gets his own miss. His pass, however, picked off by Reynel Hugnatan. Hugnatan to Willie Wilson. The bounce pass to Carriazo. Oh, lumabas!
Oh, beautiful pass, but sorry miss.
Looked like a perfect pass. And Nick Velasco nakipagsabong kay Danny Siegel sa area.
And you see the
And a
reaction
foul.
from the crowd.
Yeah.
Now the action is fast and furious. Nasa first quarter lang tayo rito.
Ano itong mga poster na nakikita ko? Merong magsaya. Ano ba isa?
Cheer,
Magingay.
noise.
Magingay.
Nakikita ko.
Oh. May English, may Tagalog pala. May translation sa likod.
Yan, okay. You see the foul there committed by Nick Velasco and his former teammate Danny Siegel. Sa tupan in midair.
14-13. Slipping it up by 1. 2:29 to go in the first quarter. We'll take a short break. Nakikita po ninyo si Coach John Wichigo in the San Miguel Beer huddle. Nakalalaman po ang kanyang kupunan but only by 1 point at 14-13 here in the first quarter. At ito, panoorin natin yung tikada ni Dom Talon Tiveros Team 3 yan. Hatid sa inyo na bagong TM Power to the People. Magandang gabi muli sa lahat ng ating mga manonood sa buong Pilipinas. Kumusta po kayong lahat? Samang kayo naroon sa iba't ibang sulok ng ating bansa at gayon din sa mga kaibigan natin sa ibayong dagat. Napapanood po tayo sa iba't ibang sulok ng daigdig. Mabuhay po sa ating mga kababayan nandiyan dyan sa mga iba't ibang lugar sa buong mundo. Oy, salamat nga pala sa mga kaibigan natin sa Red Bull. Pinakain tayo kagabi. Kinito.
Oo, tsaka very, very hospitable.
Yeah.
Si Sir George Chua, the owner of the Red Bull franchise sa PBA.
Sila magkakapatid, no? Si Mr. Jaime, Ray.
Si Mr. Ray, oo. The entire Red Bull organization was there.
Parang
It was a
Andy Howe.
Thanksgiving dinner. Oo.
Tony Chua, si Rowena Sanchez.
Oo, lahat sila. Oo. Si Mr. Arben Santos was also there.
Yes.
And of course, all the players, including Rich Alvarez, yung bagong acquisition nila.
That's right. Ito, ano ba ito? Nagtapping ka lang ng bola. Jeffrey Carriazo hands it over to Don Aliado to score.
Aliado already with 6 points. You know, interesting that si Aliado hindi pa napapalitan dito. He is their rock, the anchor of Alaska now in the middle. He's playing center. At pinapalit-palitan dito ni Coach Tim Cone in terms of the power forward position is Nick Velasco at saka si Sonny Toss. Ngayon si Sonny Toss is in the ballgame.
Brandon Cablay. Binigay kay Migs Noble. Biglang tumira si Noble. Medyo alanganin na tira. And Hugnatan is banged by Migs Noble.
Malaki itong front line na ginagamit ni Coach Tim Cone. With Reynel Hugnatan, he's also playing for Alaska. And Hugnatan is a player who can also play 4, can play also 3. Kanya, ang daming player ngayon, no? Frontliners from the bench of Alaska who can play multiple positions. And you know, when you're playing the triangle, I think that's important when you have players who can play different positions.
Saka kailangan, aral sila dyan sa triangle, ano?
Oo. Okay, kita natin, no? Aral na aral. And
Sonny
an
Toss.
offensive rebound.
Carriazo.
Oh,
yeah!
yes. In the nick of time, Carriazo with his first 2 points.
At lumang na naman ang Alaska ng dalawa at 17-15. Brandon Cablay takes it inside. Dalabas ka Don Tiveros for the 3-point shot. Almost, not quite. Migs around the Danny Siegel. Inusundan ni Reynel Hugnatan and a foul is called. And traveling. Yeah.
Siegel also has been replaced in this game, just like si Don Aliado for Alaska. Incidentally, medyo tinubukan yata ng buhok si Danny Siegel ngayon. Ano?
Oo nga pala.
Pinati ko nga si Danny Siegel. Sabi ko, nice hairdo.
Oo nga, hindi ko napansin na.
Pumogi. Kaibigan natin ni si Danny S.
Jeffrey Carriazo from the outside, missed the three-pointer. Brandon Cablay for the rebound. Brings it up para sa San Miguel. Binigay kay Danny Siegel. Humingi si Don Tiveros. Instead it goes to Danny Alfonso. At merong sumabit. Parang si Willie Wilson na tinangkang agawin yung bola. Willie Wilson with his first personal foul. 14th foul on Alaska with 43 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Kung di po ninyo inabot yung ating first game, nagwagi po ang Coca-Cola Tigers over Air 21. The score 104-83.
And that was a come from behind victory because Air 21 was ahead at the half. Ang puputok ko si John Arrigo yata at saka si Ali Pic.
Oo, yung dalawang matibay na haligi ng Coca-Cola Tigers. Steal by Danny Siegel. Ang gandang agaw naman nun. Talagang tinaga-tsaga ni Danny Siegel ito. Willie Wilson will be called for another foul. His second personal. At nasa penalty na yata itong Alaska.
A closely contested game. And neither team breaking the 20-point barrier so far. So low scoring ito, no? Sabi nga natin, both teams are well known for their defense. More players checking in. Alam mo, maganda dito sa Philippine Cup is you will see the best local players emerging.
Yeah.
No longer will any team rely on their imports. At dito makikita natin yung talagang pasiklaban, yung pagalingan. Labang kung laban.
Sabi
Yung mga local natin.
Sabi nga ni Benji Santiago, Pinoy laban sa Pinoy. Pinoy sa Pinoy ito. Kaya makikita nga po natin talaga yung kilatis nitong ating mga local. Aliado, pumihit, and Mix Noble holds him down. With 4 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Wala pa naman sa penalty itong San Miguel, kaya wala namang free throws yan. Wesley Gonzalez in his new uniform is sent in. The coach John Wichico.
Halos lahat yata ng mga bagong player nakalaro, no? Including si Renzi Bahar, who's now on the first. Si Mark Kong na lang ang wala.
Mark Kong.
At saka si Eddie Laure of Alaska, hindi pa nakakalaro.
Sandy the buzzer, Sunny toss, misses from the side. At magtatapos mo natin the first quarter with San Miguel on top by 1, 18-17. And Nick Velasco with a nice debut in his new uniform as a Alaska H. At yan po ang kanyang mga numero. At tabayan na po ang pagpapatuloy ng laro ito ng Alaska Aces at ng San Miguel Beermen from the Araneta Coliseum. Ito po ating score update, sir. Handog sa inyo ng Gold Eagle Beer, sir. Pangkondisyon sa may ambisyon.